Hello and welcome to The Shed. Today I'd like to introduce a new series of videos I'm going to make about putting together your own astrophotography rig from scratch on a budget. I'm going to be going through all the different things that you need to think about and you need to know. And I'm going to use this setup I've got here. I'm going to show you exactly how this setup is put together step by step. I think this is actually quite a good example of a relatively inexpensive but pretty flexible astrophotography rig. I'll just go through it very quickly. We've got the Skywatcher Star Adventurer GTI mount, which is a really good little, very portable, very lightweight equatorial mount. We've got the William Optics GT71 triplet refractor. We've got the ZWO EAF electronic focus motor. We've got the ZWO ASI 183MC color camera. Around the back, we've got the ASI Air Plus control computer. And just down below it, we've got the ZWO mini guide scope. And we've also got the ZWO ASI 120 MC camera. And that camera actually is a little color camera which can be used either as a guide scope or as a planetary camera. Now the idea of this little rig is that it would be very good for deep sky objects, so nebulae, galaxies, star clusters and what have you, but also that it could do a reasonable job on planets. So if we added a reasonable Barlow lens to this, we could get a telescope with a focal length of roughly, well, probably in the region of 1,000 millimeters, which is going to be enough to make out some reasonable detail on Saturn and Jupiter, for example. Also with a Barlow, this telescope would be very good at taking close-up images of the moon. And without the Barlow, you could take wider angle images of the full lunar disk. So again, very flexible in that way. Then if you wanted to spend a bit more money, and I'll show you this as well, you could add this to it. So you'd replace this camera with this setup. So what you have here is the Daystar Quark Hydrogen Alpha solar filter, paired with a ZWO ASI 174mm camera. And that will allow you to capture a fantastic detail of the chromosphere of the sun, together with the prominences on the edge of the sun's limb. So, you know, that can give you spectacular solar images, really very, very good. And what's more, you don't necessarily need to buy this camera, although it is the one that a lot of solar photographers actually favour. You can even get away with using the ASI 183MC camera. So basically you could get this down to 2 cameras potentially, and with those 2 cameras you could photograph deep sky objects, you could photograph the moon, the planets and the sun. So that's about it for the moment. The first episode in this series of tutorials will be the unboxing of the Star Adventurer GTI and how to put it all together. We'll then move on to all the other stuff, and in particular the ASI Air. We'll be going through that in a great deal of detail, how you polar align with it, how you set it up for guiding, how you capture images with it. You know, everything really. We'll go into a lot of detail with that. In the meantime as well, I'll also be carrying on doing my other videos, such as my videos on the Astro barbecue scripts for Cyril, and also some PixInsight processing videos. So look out for those. Anyway, I hope if you're thinking of building your own astrophotography rig, you'll find this series useful, and you know, hope you'll subscribe and stay with me on the journey. In the meantime, look after yourselves and clear skies, and bye for now. Hopefully see you again soon.